Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today we are looking at some new tarot decks. I recently got in, frankly, a bunch of new decks. And so we're going to unbox and do a first look at two of them. If we have extra time and we feel like it, we might get into the other ones, but we're definitely starting with the Good Omens tarot deck and the Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, got these super recently, and I'm really excited to take a look at them. We're going to do Good Omens first. So if you're anything like me, you're a huge fan of the show. I actually read the book a long, long time ago and was so excited when the show came out and have reread the book since then. It's just super good. And then, of course, The Nightmare Before Christmas is super fun. And even better, this is actually a Funko Pop version, which I didn't even know they were doing. So I'm super excited about that. I saw while we were at the store a Disney Villains Funko Pop tarot deck. So I might need to get that as well because I am a huge Funko Pop collector. I have a whole room upstairs. It's my Funko Pop room. So excited. All right, but let's get into this. This is so new. We have to actually take the plastic off, but I'm going to take a drink of coffee really quick. I even have a little knife with me, which I don't even know if I can show on camera. This plastic is thick, by the way. This is not your normal plastic. I'm glad I didn't try and, use my teeths. And of course, the FedEx truck drives up just as I'm opening it because I swear to gosh, every time I'm filming, FedEx wants to get in on the video. Okay. All right. So very colorful box, as you can see. I love it. Like, it's just really giving the vibes of the show. And really big, bold colors, which we know I like. And then we've even got the apple in the middle here. So if you're, again, a fan of the show at all, you're going to be super jazzed about this like I am because this is super cute. The inside of the box is, a fun pattern. It's like a little meh. It doesn't necessarily add anything, but it doesn't detract anything. And this guidebook she's nice. Look at that. Also, sorry for the FedEx truck noise if you can hear that. Hi, thanks for joining. I'm super sorry if the sound of FedEx is annoying. I think it's finally driving off. Okay, yeah, I can't wait to get into the guidebook because that is a good one. And then we, of course, have this inset, so a little frame around the deck so the book fit perfectly in here. And the yellow is ribbon. Jeremy says, can't hear FedEx. Thank you, Jeremy, for confirming. I'll stop talking about it. Oh, and then the inside of the bottom of the box is this, not this, super cute. Okay. All right, let's get into the deck. Huh. Already an interesting choice for the Fool. Hopefully you've seen the show because there's going to be some spoilers looking at this. I can tell already there's going to be some spoilers for the show if you haven't watched it already. But yeah, it's nice. It's a thick, thick, thick deck. And I really do like the back, the design on the back of the cards. I love it. Those are, angel wings and demon wings. So that's really perfect. And the way they're shaped, I actually thought they were birds, like peacocks or something, but clearly they're not. All right, so let's do the major arcana, and then we'll take a look at the minor arcana and decide if it's worth going through. So the Fool is actually the kid who in the show is the Antichrist. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I think so. So that's an interesting choice. And also, you've got him and his little doggo who was super cute in the show, but like he looks kind of older here. He looks like a hobbit. I think that's what struck me when I first looked at the card was I was like, I feel like I'm looking at, the Hobbit and not Good Omens, but that's all right. And then we've got the Magician card. So this art style is already not my favorite. I'm just really surprised because this isn't what I would have thought based on the box, but I can kind of see it. All right. So I don't remember her from the show. Like an old redheaded witch? Like, no, it's not ringing a bell. And then we've got the High Priestess card. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tie all the characters to the cards like I normally do when we do these flip throughs because the art style is really making it hard for me to recognize people. The Empress, obviously, the lady who had, I mean, it's a lady with a baby, so me saying the lady from the show that had a baby is not very enlightening, but you know who I'm talking about. So, interesting choice for the Empress card. Okay, I can see this for the Emperor, the dad, the bio dad. And then the Hierophant, I think these are supposed to be the evil nuns. But again, look at the art style. It's actually really like original Disney Snow White art style is really what this is reminiscent of. Like I'm definitely getting like OG 1950s Snow White vibes from this art style, which is interesting, right? So yeah, very, very not what I was expecting. And then look, they did the duo instead of the lovers, and it's Azrael and what's his name? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to blank. I'm not gonna judge myself today. But yeah, interesting. That's very fun that they did a duo card instead of the lovers. And then the chariot is really funny. It's the kid on his bike, which is fair, right? He's like rushing towards his destiny in the show. So that's totally fair. And then strength is kind of at the end where the kid is facing down his, dad, who you can tell who that is in the picture. So yeah, interesting. Okay. And then the hermit is Azrael with his plants. I thought the plants was such a fun touch. I really liked that, how he talked to his plants. Very funny that he's the hermit though. I guess that's true. Crowley, thank you. That is Crowley. Why am I saying? Okay, thank you, Jeremy. Catching me as always. I appreciate it. The Wheel of Fortune. Catching me like supporting me, not like catching me out. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I think a summoning circle is actually a really fun representation of Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Are these the witch hunters? Because, okay. Justice is a little unjust in this case. And then the Hanged Man. Huh. Interesting. It's a fun deck. I know I keep saying it's not my favorite art style. It's honestly not, but it's very fun, if that makes sense. I actually quite like it. And then the Death card. Yep. Love me some Grim Reaper. It's an amazing scythe. Love his like fractally kind of wings. Those are cool. Temperance. It's a very funny Temperance card, to be honest. Love it. Love it. And then, of course, the big guy himself. Looking rather grr, right? He's not very tempting in this card. This card is not giving temptation at all. And then we've got the Tower card, which is perfect. Sorry. It's a Fire NATO. So love that for the Tower card. And then next we've got the Star. Oh, I love that. Him and his bookshop. So perfect. All right. And then the Moon. I'm worried that that redheaded witch from the beginning is supposed to be, well, maybe she's the old-timey witch and not the young one, because the one in modern times was super young, and that's what was throwing me off, was that that was clearly an older character, but maybe it's supposed to be the one who wrote the prophecy to begin with. Her name's escaping me too. We're just not going to do names today. Yeah, okay, the moon is the dog. That's kind of fun. All right, and then we've got the sun. The kids playing in the forest. That's super fun. I loved how he had his little friends and they called him out on his crap. I thought that was really neat. Friends who call you out on your crap are true friends, right? All right, and then we've got the Judgment card. Again, interesting. I love the colors, even though I don't necessarily love the art style. I love the colors. And then here's our guys again with the World card. Oh, and this is when they go out and they're toasting with champagne. I feel like this is one of their fancy dinners. I love how he tempts him with the fancy dinners. I think that's super cute. Okay, and then let's look at that's it for the major arcana. Let's look at the minor arcana and see if it's worth looking at. It actually is, so buckle up. We have a lot of cards to get through. And I like that this suit is the suit of angels. I think that's super fun. The Queen of Angels. Hilarious. The angels were very, very fun in the show. I really loved all the different characters and what they added. I thought that was hilarious. And of course, very fitting for the ace. Okay, so the numbered cards in angels are all characters, but we're just going to go through them really quickly because I feel like they get a little bit repetitive. I mean, they're all different characters. They're not repeating the characters. The Seven of Angels, and I think that's Gabriel being a giant douchebag, which is hilarious. So very fun that this is the suit of angels. And I do like that the characters are so expressive. Like, I know I keep saying this isn't my favorite art style, but again, they're very expressive with their faces. Okay, vessels instead of cups, I think. Interesting. Okay, finally he shows up. He's not a major character. So yeah, Vessels is cute. Let me look through these really quick because I actually think Vessels is kind of boring. The kids are really cute. Oh, and they're the three. That's my sister's favorite card, the Three of Cups. So it's really fun that it's all the little friends. Okay, I'm going to go through the rest of these really quickly. All right, the Seven of Vessels. I don't know why. I like this card. Probably because there's no annoying faces in it. Okay, the Ten of Vessels. This is kind of fun. With all the waterfalls. That's cute. Oh, and then the next suit is Demons. Okay, this is going to be fun. I really loved the way they did all the demons in the show. And that, of course, is Beelzebub. I wish they put the names on them, but I bet they do in the guidebook. It's also making me realize it's been a while since I've seen the show, so I probably need to rewatch it soon. So yeah, these are actually, I like the suit of demons. I love it when they do kind of change the suits in these decks to match the theme. I think that's always really fun. Okay, that's a crown. Okay, and this is Crowley in the bath at the end. That was hilarious. Okay, yeah. So the demon cards are fun. Again, they do get a little bit repetitive just from a flip through perspective, but using the deck, I can see like really enjoying these cards. I think they're like really, really, really fun. And the card stock is really thick. These are some sturdy cards. And later, don't let me forget to do like a little slip test to see how like slippy and glidey they are. Okay, I really like that card. That's the Nine of Demons. That one's really fun. The Ten of Demons, they're all clamoring outside the window. Oh, and the last suit is Humans. That's interesting. Interesting choice. However, I think the humans are a little boring. I think we all know I'm just kind of here for the demons. They were kind of the funniest part of the show, right? I think we can all agree on that. All right, so loving the minor arcana, but the major arcana was definitely just killing it on this one. But the suit of humans is adorable. Overall, this Good Omens deck is super, super cute. For those of you joining late, let me know if you want me to go back and look at any of the major arcana if you missed them. I can pull those up again really quick, or you can watch them on replay because the major arcana was like super, super good. So yeah, really thick cardstock, and let's see how kind of glidey the cards are. This is just half the deck. Actually, they're not super slippery, but they're really easy to shuffle, and I'd say they're slippy enough for a reading where the cards would jump out. So yeah, overall, like really good, high quality deck. And again, I'm going to show the back of the cards, and yeah, these were all really nicely done. Now let's take a look at the guidebook really quick because I am just shocked at how good the guidebook is. Like, I really, really like it. And they show the flaming sword, which is nice. Okay, and it does give the name of the character for the show. So right here it's showing the Fool card, and then it gives the name of the kid, who of course I forgot his name was Adam Young. So it says the Fool represents someone heading out on a new adventure like Adam Young. Though Adam's inexperience may lead to missteps, like summoning the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse while ignoring friends' desperate pleas to not bring about the end of the world, the journey he goes on is transformative and fulfilling in the end. So yes, the guidebook, very amusing. Definitely a plus. Very, very funny. And yeah. All right. And then let's look at the chariot. The chariot represents momentum, action, and taking ownership of your own destiny, like Adam Young does as he pedals off to Tadfield Air Base. So yeah, super cute. I love that it's giving like the explanation of how it ties into the characters. We all know that's a big plus. And then the ones where it's not a specific character like death, etc. Just yeah. Okay, let's look at this star. I like this. The star, like the angel Aziraphale, is a glowing beacon of hope and goodness. It shines brightly on an otherwise dark, bleak night to renew your spirit. Yeah, I love that. And that's so perfect for Aziraphale. I love that. Who doesn't need to hear this? I'm going to read this right now. I love this. You've recently gone through a difficult chapter in your life and you're still feeling a bit dog-eared and battered from the experience. The star is here to remind you to have hope. Your future is bright and full of promise. Make yourself a nice cup of hot cocoa, cozy up with a good book, and take a moment to relax after your tribulations. You're turning the page and you're on the right path. Okay, yeah, I think I love this deck a lot. I wish the cards were just a little less thick because they are kind of hurting a little bit. So it's sizable, but I think this is kind of a normal card size. I just wish they were a little like softer to handle, but I think that with handling, they will kind of age and soften up a little bit. So I love this deck. I think I am definitely recommending it. I think whether or not you like the show, the cards and the guidebook are kind of fun and interesting, and I get a good vibe from them. So will I use them? I think so. So I think this is a deck that I'm not just adding to the collection because of the theme, but I actually think I like really, really like the deck. So yeah. So I'd give it like an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10, I'd say. And again, the box is really, really, really good quality. Really like the box. So that was cute. All right. Up next, we've got the Nightmare Before Christmas, and it is the Funko Pop Nightmare Before Christmas. I should have put that in the description because I can't wait to see the Funko takes on these characters. I think that's going to be really fun. All right. So purple, obviously, and the little banner. I'm already loving the Funko characters on this. There's the sides, the top, the bottom. This deck is like the box is really sturdy and kind of thick. Like this is heavy. Like I don't know if it's heavier than the other one, but the weight of it is really noticeable to me. Oh, cute. And then the inside is this like fun purple stripe. I'm digging that. And then the inside of the bottom of the box, sorry, I can't figure out my tilting, is these little swirls. So 2 different patterns. That's kind of a fun thing. And then the guidebook is nice and thick. So we'll take a look at the guidebook after we look at the cards. The back of the cards is a little boring to me. It's just this like purpley, and it's the swirls from the inside of the box, but it's like a light purple even. So I'm not super excited about the back of the cards, unfortunately. I think they could have done more with that. But let's start flipping through the cards and see what they look like. All right, first up, obviously, we have the Fool, and it's Jack Skellington setting out with his little ghost doggy. That's super cute. And the Magician, of course, is the little witch. Love her riding her broomstick. She's fun. It's funny is I think I have some of these Funko Pops. I probably should have brought them down for this. All right, the High Priestess is Sally. I think that's her name, Sally. And then for the Empress, I have to admit I like the characters from The Nightmare Before Christmas more than I actually like the movie. So I always think it's fun and I like to get stuff with The Nightmare Before Christmas on it, but this isn't my favorite movie. The Emperor is Santa. He's so cute. Little Funko Santa. Love him. The cards are a little stuck together. And then the Hierophant card. That's cute. And then the lovers, of course, Jack and Sally. I don't know. I kind of wish that they had left Crowley and Aziraphale as the lovers card instead of renaming it to the duo, just because there was so much subtext between the two of them, like romantic subtext. So I kind of wish they had left that the lovers card, not renamed it. But I guess they went with the safe choice. But anyway, back to this deck. The Chariot, perfect. Santa's sleigh, strength. I can see that. So yeah, this is cute. I'm definitely loving the artwork. I think the only thing I don't like is just these purple edges are just boring. I think they could just be more vivid and pop more. Hermit card is cute, but I'd say that's my only criticism. And then Wheel of Fortune. That's fun. And then the Justice card. Yep, I can see that. All right, and then the Hanged Man. Look at Santa again. That's really funny. Probably not for Santa. And then the Death card. Okay, you know I love me a good cemetery. And I'm kind of obsessed with cemetery gates for some reason. That imagery always like appears to me like when I think of graveyards and when I'm writing, like this imagery, this exact imagery comes to me all the time. So I really love that they did cemetery gates with the fun little headstones. Ooh, excuse me. All right, Temperance. Okay, that's fun. Jeremy, I don't know if you've actually seen The Nightmare Before Christmas. I haven't seen it since it first came out back in the day. Okay, that's actually a really cute devil card. I'm just going to show it again. That's really funny. All right, and then the Tower. And we all know that I like to see the Tower with like the lightning bolts and people falling. So this is a pretty tame tower, you know? Jeremy says maybe. You're not sure if you've seen it either. Yeah. The Star. Excuse me, I don't mean to be yawning. Oh, the Moon card is really perfect. I can see myself using this deck too. I might add it into the rotation. This is actually pretty fun. I really like this Moon card quite a bit. The Sun, that's really funny. It's Jack and these Christmas lights. It's actually hilarious. Judgment. Okay, I really think this is so funny because this is Santa's list. Like what a perfect image for Judgment, right? All right, the World. King of Candles. That's fun. Oh, again, so this one, just like the other one, it does have a custom suit where this is candles. Excuse me. Knight of Candles being this little werewolf. Could that be more adorable? That's actually really cute. Okay, the Minor Arcana cards are actually really fun. I love the little gargoyle. He's so cute. Okay. All right, and then the numbered cards are, you know, cute. I really like this one where it's like the mischievous little kids and the little mask. That's actually really cute for the 5 of Candles. Cute. Okay, I really like this green candelabra. That's a skull. That's really fun. Okay, so yeah, I don't normally love the numbered cards. But I like that they're mixing up the candles. Like we've seen a lot of decks that were frankly kind of spendy where they put a lot less effort into the number cards. Like this one, I like it because even though it's candles over and over again, the candles are different images, different colors, like they are mixing it up. All right, here we go. All right, and then the next suit is presents. That's kind of fun. And so here we've got the King of Presents, which of course is Santa again, although that looks like Jack Skellington as Santa. And then next we've got the Queen. So cute. Love her little elfin ears. And then the Knight of Presents. It's this like mischievous looking little elf. I love him. And then the Page of Presents. Okay, this present suit is adorable. And then the Ace. And then let's see what we do for the numbers on this one. The 2 is this Jack in the Box. Pumpkin and cat. That's adorable. That's so cute. Okay, and then the 4. Oh my gosh, there's this little mouse with his 4 cheeses. Oh, so cute. It's like he's starting his little charcuterie board. Okay, love that. 7, meh. 8 is cute because again we have a little elf in here, and these elves look like gnomes. That's probably why I like them so much. I like, you know, little elves a lot anyway. I love Santa's little helpers, but especially the ones that look like gnomes. And then the 10 of presents being this Christmas tree is perfect. All right, and then the next suit is needles. Oh. I don't know, we might speed run through these. These are a little more grim. But we do have the mischievous kids again. We love them. The Ace of Needles. That's kind of cool. And then Sally being the 2 of Needles. That's actually kind of fun. All right. Heart. 4 needles. What is his name? Oogie Boogie? Is that his name? But yeah. Cute. And then here's Sally again. Oh, she's so sad. She's so sad. Okay, just needles. Sally being most of the needles, you know, obviously that makes sense. Okay, that's actually really cute. I like that. So the next suit is potions. So that's kind of fun. Love that. All right, the 3 of potions is kind of fun. It's a good one. All right, 4. So yeah, I love what they did with the suits in this one. I think it's really, really clever. It's a fun tie-in. These are some really cute cards. I'm loving how colorful they are. The potions ones, you know, on one hand, they're kind of boring, and on the other hand, I'm loving them. So I don't know. Oh my gosh, I keep putting the cards the wrong way. Okay. 9. Okay, so we're done with potions. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I think I did not get enough sleep last night. I apologize. All right. So let's look at the guidebook because we got a good sense for the deck. The cover is a little boring, but that's okay. The back is cute. It's Jack and Sally. And then it is full color. Just like the one we saw with Good Omens. And then this is kind of fun where it's got this like green pages and that spider. Love a good spider. Okay, and this one too definitely gives you the character tie-in. So the Fool represents someone who's starting an exciting adventure. And it goes on to talk about Jack is enthusiastic, is determined. Okay. Okay, the Corpse Mom, that is the name of the lady who is the Empress of this one. I could not remember these character names to save my life. Okay, and yeah, that is Oogie Boogie. Okay. This is kind of fun. The Wheel of Fortune is really cute. Okay, so yeah, that is a 2 thumbs up on the guidebook. It's colorful. It's informative. It doesn't go on and on. Like, I think some of these guidebooks where they're like multiple pages per card, That's just too much. Like, honestly, it's like a theme. It's like the gist of it. Like, it's just, we don't need over interpretation. And then there's this tarot reading section in the back. So let's see what they're giving us for like the custom spreads. Okay, gives you caring for the deck. Preparing to read tarot. And then the first spread is called Eureka. That's kind of fun. There's a lament card, a Eureka card, and then Sandy Claus card. That's hilarious. And then a peek behind the Cyclops' eye, blown to smithereens. Those are cute. I really like the custom spreads in this one. Okay, so I think we just need to go through how slippy the cards are. I thought they were stickier than they are. As I'm shuffling them, I'm like, no, they move pretty well. So yeah, again, they're a little owie on the hands, but I just think that breaking them in, obviously I literally just unboxed this. I think breaking them in will help a lot. It's a big, beefy, heavy deck. I'm not going to lie. It's a lot to handle, but it's a good, solid deck. The cards are really, really good quality. I think both of these decks, because they're branded, are a little spendier, like 24. One of these was like $24.99 and the other one's like 29 something. So I've got links in the description if you're interested in getting the decks. I think I recommend both of them. Personally, I prefer the Good Omens deck just because I really like, I don't know, I just obviously really like the show and the book quite a bit more than I actually like The Nightmare Before Christmas. That's just personal preference though. But I also think just like the themes of like the angels and the demons and just a lot of the like religious tie-in and the witches and all that. I just really feel like that is a good connection to tarot itself. So that one just feels more connected to tarot to me. The Nightmare Before Christmas, I like it, but it just feels more like a themed deck versus something where the theme itself naturally ties into tarot. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's just my vibe. Personally, if I were only going to get one of them, I would get the Good Omens deck. But it just depends on if you're more of a fan of Nightmare Before Christmas, then it might be worth it to get that one. I think it's super cute that it's a Funko Pop version. I'm really looking forward to getting more of these Funko Pop tarot decks because I really, really like the characters as Funko Pops. Like, interestingly, I kind of like the art style more on The Nightmare Before Christmas, if I'm being totally honest. But like I said, I was really vibing with the Good Omens cards more. I feel like as a using it deck, I would get this more. I'd reach for it more, if that makes any sense. Okay. Hi, Tarot Destroyers here. Love it when Tarot Destroyer joins. So fun. So, yeah, I feel like if you want to get both, get both. I'm glad I added them both to my collection. I will probably use the Good Omens one more. And then the Nightmare Before Christmas is cute. I do think I'll use it. And so if you like both, why not? Just get both. Like I said, links are in the description below. Both of these decks are really fun. I actually have 4 more decks to look at, but not on this video. We will do that in another one. Yes, engagement. We will look at another, do another live and look at the other decks. I'm clearly, feel a little tired today and I want to do those justice. I'm very excited. I actually found a new crystal shop in DFW. So I think what I'll do is a little bit of a deck unboxing and mini haul from what I got from that crystal shop. So thanks so much everybody for joining. And I recommend both of the decks, but personally, I like the Good Omens one better. I'd love to hear what you think, though, if you were vibing more with one over the other. I'd love to hear that. If you already have them, would love to know what you think. And also, I don't know if these are new. I had not seen these before, so I'm very much wondering if maybe they're slightly new releases because I would have thought I would have, seen them prior to this past week. Okay, thanks again. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.